Hi besties and welcome back to another video. We're taking a little detour from the future ship series as today's video will just be a short one-shot fluff featuring cieตั๋. I wrote this short story at 12 AM after having a mild breakdown from all the uni schoolwork that I had to do skull. Anyways, hope y'all will enjoy some short but fluffy cieตั๋. In which Shirabu starts second guessing himself. Stupid fucking degree. Shirabu says to himself as he continues reading the lecture materials provided by their professor earlier. Furrowing his brow at the unfamiliar figures of his textbook, he then breathes a heavy sigh. What the fuck does our lecturer think of us? Seriously. I'm supposed to learn this shit in under 9 hours? Sigh, why did I even bother taking up medicine? The former setter then backs away from the study table, fully knowing that if he stayed longer in that space he wouldn't be able to retain any information, making it an effective waste of time. He sighs, knowing fully well that he wasn't some type of superhuman that would be able to understand over 150 pages worth of information in under a day. As much as he wanted to ace his practical exam tomorrow, he didn't have any idea on what to do to make himself feel confident for tomorrow's festivities. Maybe drinking something will help. Or should I just order something to ease the stress? As he thought to himself on his next move, the door to his apartment suddenly flung open and revealed a boy with ash blonde hair, sporting a plain white t-shirt and blue jeans paired with sneakers. Hey babe, did you finish studying for the day? Shirabu gave him a soft but sad smile. At times like this, when exams were getting too much for him, the only person he could go to and rant about his medical school life was his beloved boyfriend, who would listen to him shit-talking his professors, and would sometimes chime in and contribute to the shit-talking, to which Shirabu enjoyed. Rough day, Kenji? Shirabu nodded, though he'd usually brush it off and try to hide it from his boyfriend so as to not worry him too much. The pressure of wanting to ace his exams and the amount of work that he needs to get done felt too overwhelming for the former setter that he couldn't muster up the energy to keep his act of being unbothered. Do you wanna talk about it? The former setter nodded as he walked closer to his boyfriend, immediately trapping him in a tight embrace which also caught the musician off guard. Shirabu didn't usually initiate any sort of physical affection, as it was Semi who usually had that kind of love language between the couple. Shirabu was the one who would do simple acts of service or quality time. Thus it became clear to the ash blonde that whatever was going on with the sandy-haired setter could really be bothering him a lot. Semi returned the hug and kissed his boyfriend's forehead before bringing him towards the couch and continuing their cuddle session. Everything okay, babe? You usually don't become this clingy unless something's bothering you. Shirabu sighed. He was right. Though he wanted to spill out everything there and now, he was too into his head thinking what he should say and not say to his boyfriend so that he wouldn't look too dramatic over something so small. Kenji, you know you can tell me anything, right? It's no problem, okay? I'll listen to you. I know, it's just so. He stopped himself. Should he tell him about something bothering him that was so small? Take your time, babe. I'll listen, okay? I have this stupid practical exam tomorrow and I have to learn a shit ton of information. Semi hummed, urging Shirabu to keep talking to him. It's over 150 pages and our lecturer expects us to be able to learn all of that in under 9 hours. It's so shitty because the way they teach the subject is so half-assed I can't even understand shit. Fuck. I know I shouldn't be freaking out over this, but Semi, I seriously don't know what to do. I tried everything. I read the material, did practice quizzes, even tried pretending that I was a teacher, and I still can't understand. He says to the ash blonde as tears start to form in his eyes. I don't wanna be a disappointment eater. I don't wanna get dismissed, but I don't know what to do. I'm scared eater. What if I don't do good tomorrow? What if I end up flunking this test and it affects my performance? I wanna get mad at my lecturer, but it feels like I should be mad at myself more for not doing enough. He says, fully ignoring the tears streaming down his face that he tried holding back earlier. Seeing Shirabu's state like this tore his heart. He hated seeing Kenjiro like this. He didn't like seeing his fully capable boyfriend doubting himself and beating himself up over something. Without hesitation, he hugged his boyfriend tight and rubbed soothing circles around his back, hoping that this simple action would calm his crying boyfriend down. After a few minutes, the room, which was once filled with the sounds of sobbing, gradually turned to small hiccups and eventually a comforting silence that enveloped the two former setters. Did you get it out of your system? He asked the sandy-haired setter softly, to which Shirabu gave him a slow nod. He then gave him a soft kiss on his temple before trapping him in a tighter embrace. I don't really know what to tell you, Kenji, to ease your burden, but I want you to know that no matter what happens tomorrow, it doesn't determine what you will be in the future. One stupid test won't make you a disappointment or a failure, Kenjiro. I hope you know that. You're so much more than a letter grade or number rating on a test. I love you a lot, okay? And I know that you will be able to get through this. Besides, I'm right here with you and I'm not going anywhere, okay? Shirabu gave the ash blonde a slow nod as he looked up to him with glossy eyes. In turn, Semi gave a kiss to his boyfriend's forehead before stroking his hair and looking at him with pure adoration. You're beautiful, capable, kind, and you're the best thing that has ever happened to my life. Don't you ever forget that, Kenjiro Shirabu. Shirabu gave a small chuckle at the cheesy statement that his boyfriend blurted out. Me? Kind? You're kind to me. That's because it's you, Dumbus. You're like, I don't know, something. Huh? The ash blonde said as he followed up with a small laugh, which in turn got the sandy-haired setter smiling. I don't know, something about your face just makes me want to do cute couple shit for you, okay? Semi chuckled. He knew his boyfriend was bad at these types of conversations, but he adored his attempts of trying to be a Casanova either way. He found it cute knowing that his lover was also making an effort to at least try to be romantic. The two former setters then sat in comforting silence before one of them spoke. Do you know what would make you feel better? What? Didn't you say you hated your lecturer? Yet, currently wishing that they stubbed their toe at least 3 times today. Semi laughed at his boyfriend's statement. There's my salty tsundere boyfriend. PSHH, I'm not at tsundere, thank you very much. Whatever helps you sleep at night, babe. I thought you were supposed to help me cope. Haha, true. How about we talk shit about your lecturer, maybe that'll make you feel better? PFFT, I don't know, Ita, you know my mouth runs wild when I start talking shit about other people. May I enjoy hearing you talk shit about people that make your life harder, to be honest. Shirabu laughed at his boyfriend's statement, which in turn made Semi smile as well. Seeing his boyfriend give out a genuine laugh filled his heart with joy. The night continued on with Shirabu letting out his unhinged salt shaker behavior and talking shit about the people making his life harder to his beloved boyfriend. Whilst the ash blonde sat and listened to his stressed boyfriend letting out his inner thoughts while also chiming in sometimes, which earned a hearty laugh from the former setter. Everything is going to be fine. He can worry about that exam tomorrow, but right here and now it was just him and Semi. Though he may dread tomorrow's events, one thing is for sure, that no matter what happens, Semi would always be there for him.